Hey guys, welcome back. Here Mgtow explains how women destroyed his life. Let's listen.
We're sorry, we believe you are not a good fit for this company, we need to let you go. Probably the 7th or 8th time I've heard this, and I'm not exaggerating. I became Mgtow shortly after my divorce, but this story is not about her, this is about how life has been since. From one company, career, opportunity, to another I've had to deal with women, be it in leadership or a co-worker, it just never ends. I've been accused of sexual harassment, sexual assault, and just being uncomfortable to be around. I've been basically called an attempted rapist, demeanor unbefitting, whatever that really means, and generally tossed aside as garbage in society by the voice and finger of women. Prior military, Eagle Scout, single father, none of these things society even cares to know or see when evaluating my worth. I've been accused so many times I actually believe there was something I was doing because they can't all be wrong. There must be something wrong with me that I don't see. So I began reflecting on myself. My ex-wife said I was a big flirt, a ladies' man she called me. Her self-esteem or lack thereof, dictated my every move during our marriage, so it was confusing to see her proud of her hot husband, but angry that women thought the same thing. Anyway, I've been accused of soliciting sexual favors in the workplace, when a woman in the workplace grabbed my cock and said fuck me during lunch break. And I said no. Because I said no, she felt rejected, and projected her shame by making me look like a terrible person, and getting me fired before anyone heard my side of things, or even cared to listen. So by not fucking her entitled cunt when she asks for it, I'm the serial offender? Another case, a woman asked me what I thought about her. She was dealing with self-esteem issues, and went to me for confirmation. I told her she was of course beautiful and told her that I was impressed with her work ethic, her intelligence, and abilities. I also commented that she should be proud of her accomplishments, and not worry so much about looks in the equation, that who she is as a person is what men will find more desirable than just her figure. Basically I was trying to get across that trying to project her worth as a sex object was not what I would find attractive, as biologically fuckable she was. I didn't say that to her, but you get the gist. She found a way to be insulted. I guess I gave her intellect too much credit, and decided to tell HR that I had commented to her that she should just look hot, because that's all that matters. Something like that. Apparently she got the exact opposite, and projected her insecurities onto me, and once again, unemployed. After my third repo session, and relocating to a slum apartment, so I can take the bus to whatever job I hope to get, I started playing smart. I got a cheap phone, and replaced my nicer one because it had about 10 times the battery life. I did this so I could have it recording all day at work, and you won't believe how many women were approaching me, flirting with me, or trying to argue with me. I had a woman try to humiliate me in front of trainees, so I asked her to continue the conversation in private. We sat down in a room, and I let her start grilling me, yelling at me, raising her voice, pounding the desk, etc. I remained calm the entire time, and stated my case, asked her why she was yelling, etc. After all of it, she decided that me winning our little argument wasn't going to stand. She went to higher-ups and accused me of insulting her, cussing at her, and something about making babies she can't quite remember. So I brought in the recording, and let them listen to the entire thing. At first they wouldn't even accept the recording, then I leaned across the table from them and said, if this is a case of he said she said, here's the truth. If you don't listen and accept her for the liar she is, I will sue your asses for sexism. I'm tired of this. So they listened, and they were appalled, angered, frustrated, and shook their heads. How dare I record a conversation? You see, it doesn't matter if you have the evidence to back yourself up, not in the tribunal of HR, with their sexual harassment videos, and feminist statistics and narratives. You are replaceable, because there are many other able-bodied men to do your job. In fact, they need more women in that field anyway, so there's a new job opening just for some half-achieving waste of life. They didn't fire me, however, they couldn't. Instead, they educated me on how recordings in the workplace is illegal, as per sensitive company information, etc. So I suggested a NDR, non-disclosure agreement, that I will only use the recordings to defend myself against accusations, or to assist in any investigation the HR needs, and if there is nothing of importance on the recording, I will delete it. If by chance something were to be leaked to the public about company goings-on, I would of course be liable, and could be held completely responsible, etc. They at first didn't want to give me that opportunity. After all, it makes their job in firing me so much harder. But they caved soon after, when I showed them my top-secret military clearance. What happened to her? The verbally abusive woman that lied and tried to destroy a man's career? You guessed it. Nothing. They had a talk with her, mainly to show bipartisanship, and I'm sure they just asked her to remember correctly next time. After that, she had it out for me. Ultimately she won, after she had another female right out accuse me of approaching her desk, apparently resting my cock bulge on her desk, and asking if she had lunch yet. Pointing at my bulge. Okay, here's something I don't get. Whenever they lie and try to make you look like a bad guy, why do they use the most chauvinistic examples of some guy being a disgusting sexual pig? It blows me away how people can believe these ridiculous, completely out of character examples of something offensive. That would be like accusing Gandhi of mooning children while smearing his face in a cheeseburger. Don't believe me? Or then you're a misogynist. Listen and believe. So I lost my job, because I didn't have a recording of anything on that day, because nothing happened that day. So I deleted it. So they found a way to sneak around the recording, by just simply making something up on a random day. I don't know what they were really trying to accomplish. Maybe I wasn't available for them to fuck, maybe I expected too much from them, maybe my standard of professionalism was oppressive to them. I will never know. But they got rid of me the same. I recently lost a 6-figure income, gone. Poof. It was an amazing career in sales. I was my own boss, worked 10 days on, 10 days off, made about $10,000 a trip. I loved it, being 30 years old, and I felt like I had made it. This was it. I forgot, women are out there. A woman damaged a piece of property I was selling at $999.99, as she slowly walked away pretending nothing had happened. I spoke out and said, "Mom, are you okay?" She ignored me. "Mom, please be careful next time," and I continued back to my job. She decided that I had, and I quote, asked if she wanted to see my dick, and if I could have a blow job in the parking lot. Camera evidence would obviously show we did not have such a conversation, we never even made eye contact, and it would show her damaging the item, giving us a clear motive to her smearing my reputation. But the company had no interest investigating. If a woman says you did it, we don't want to look like we are victim blaming, or denying a woman of her rights. So I was fired. Well, not fired, sent home, to wait for a call, or email or something telling me if I still had a job or not. So I gave up on the company. So there it went. a six-figure sales income, where I had no co-workers, just me, and my work ethic, to finally get paid what I deserved. And a woman still found a way to destroy it. So here I sit, single father with a 8-year-old daughter. These women have been attacking me since I got divorced 5 years ago, and it just hasn't stopped. I don't know what I will do, or which direction I should go in, but at this point my child's future is all that matters. Unfortunately, having a child does dictate my life in most regards, but it doesn't change my perspective on reality, doesn't change my philosophy, and it's not my daughter's fault for how her mother was, or how hostile the work environment is for an intelligent, attractive white male. So guys, no more infighting. This is the one place, the oasis for sensible and logical people to congregate. Don't ever forget that. Sincerely, Exodus Mgtow.
That's it, guys. Avoid women at all cost. Keep spreading the red pill, but never let a woman know you do. She will find a way to destroy you. Be careful, be safe out there. What better way to save a brother than sharing your story? Send your stories to redpill.story@gmail.com. Contribute at patreon.com/redpillstory. Contribute directly through PayPal at redpill.story@gmail.com. If you like to hear more of these experiences, comment, rate and subscribe. Don't forget to bang the bell. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/storyredpill. Find me on Facebook at facebook.com/storyredpill. To avoid attacks from social justice warriors, follow me on gab.ai at gab.ai/storyredpill. Cheers. See you tomorrow.